And good afternoon, lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind the profile stats. It's time to rise. It's time to rise. As the temperatures are rising, it's time to rise over the 300 gems. That's the one. I'm going to explain to you, right? I was going to quickly explain to you in this heat wave. 26 battles. I did that without spending one gem. No gems used. If you look at my last videos, if you check my last videos, is how I play now. How I play my game. You will see that I was on 216 gems, and I'm still on 216 gems. Basically, if you check my attack log, don't worry about the last one, because that one was a tough one. I used a lot more troops, don't worry. That one caught me off guard. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 battle victories I got last 24 hours. Captain Law. Do you know who this is? This was the captain of Crossbones. The original captain. That's the one. No one knows it because no one wishes to remember it. That's when the great D-Plank and Captain Law were running side by side making things happen. Captain Law, I remember you with a good word, sunshines. So yeah, my respect to you, Captain Law. That's the one. So basically, ta-da! That's the one. Look, 80 gems takes us to 296. So you're wondering how you're gonna go over. How you gonna go over the 300, unique rebel? Yeah, I worked that one already. That's the one. Look, patashed. Just what I'm saying. That's the one. Yeah, we're going over. Look, 354. That's the one. Yeah, so basically what happens is, thanks to Biden and the MBS, whatever the Arab, thanks to them, basically I explain to you what it is, alright? I'm going to explain to you. Let me explain to you for the Unique Rebel Academy. You're going to be partashed. This planet, stop looking at it according to gravity. Stop looking at it according to the way we stand up when we sit down and we lie down, right? Just look at the planet as a planet. As it's being stirred around a bowl, you know, like with its moon or whatever, in orbit. And there's plenty of bowls that are, you know, like there's plenty of planets with their own moons. And if you look at it as a sun, water, oil and water, I don't know if I've said it in the past, but on the videos, but oil and water have a love-hate relationship. I figured that when I was making bread, the bread factory, because the more higher they put the water ingredients inside the bread, the more you have to put add oil onto the conveyors to help it. It's edible oil, but it's just like the type of oil that keeps the dough pieces off the conveyors from sticking to it, you see, as they increase the water. And the same thing with the planet itself. It has natural sources and resources that are not there to be used, except in a moderate manner. So what it is basically, as they've just promised 13 million extra barrels or whatever barrels a day and whatever they're going to do, pumping it out. That's like a cloak, like a curtain, like a barrier that's helping to keep the mountains that are wedged like pegs in the ground, held together, that hold up all that water, and keeping the hotter mantle that is helping to rotate in systems underneath below the earth, and the oils that keep the planet kind of cool, keeps it kind of calm. So when you've got all this oil coming up from the ground and all that space that is being made and created down there, the kind of toxic gases are going to be accumulating down there. They're going to come out one day and they're going to cover the whole planet like the way Jupiter you see right now. It's going to come up sometime. It's going to happen. And we're going to be in a worse situation than we are right now. We're going to be covered with smog, thick layers. This is just the beginning. Just feeling the heat. Yes, it's a global thing. Basically, I traveled across the world, across the waves, across the seas. And I spoke to some of the elders, especially the ones that are close to 100 years age. And I would ask them things like, how would you be doing fasting 35 years ago? Because according to the lunar system cycle, 36 years ago, 36 and a half years ago, the fasting kind of rotates back, according to the lunar years, back to the summer again. So I sat down with the elders and I asked them. I sat down, I held their hand and I asked them a few questions, because I like to get the knowledge of the elders, you see. When I speak to you, I don't speak just like a flip-flop chatting monkeys. I like to talk with a bit of wisdom, you understand what I'm saying? So they would use this material called chaos. Chaos is basically just like the way the houses are made out of, like, forget the brick house and the straw house and the stick house that you find the 3 little pigs. Basically, they got this kind of like house that they've made out of muck, which in winter it's warm in there and in summer it's cool in there. So basically there's a type of material that's called chaos. And this kind of material, you can, summertime is like a cool calming effect on it. And wintertime it's got like a warming effect on it. So basically what they would do is, in the summertime when they couldn't handle the heat, especially when they're fasting, the elderly would tell me that they would wet the case and put it around their body. So it will kind of like give off like a cooling effect of the water that's in the case. So that was the only way they could keep themselves cool. And now we find ourselves in a situation where we've got brick houses, like as if the big bad wolf is going to come outside or something. And we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle now, sunshines. Like a wolf, look, dire wolf, that's the one I produced. Anyways, according to the gameplay, I'd like to show you a look. I promise to you, over the last 24 hours, I never used a single gem. Because if you look at my last video, you'll see I had 216 gems. And if you look at the beginning of this video, you'll see that I still got 216 gems. I've just been using just a few troops to get a victory. And I was able to accumulate the score of above 50k easily without using gems. I used no gems. I used 0 gems. And I was able to score 52k as a PH-15 max level, with max level troops, with max level legendary pirates. But my outfits are not max level yet, so I still have room for increase in Germans in gameplay. That's the one. Yeah, so allow me to go. I wish you all well as we rise above the 300 gems mark, wherever you may be, and we continue the good work towards the 400 as we go towards the guild event. It's time to lower your pirate rank egos and allow players to join your guild. You understand what I'm saying? Keep smiling. I want to see all these at 50. Keep shining. Keep rising. Above 40 anyway. Your gameplay in German as they evolve. I was on lay a partage on you all. But most importantly, the real life, and that's the one. Man, I'm telling you, if you all carry on doing what you're doing, alright? Alright, as soon as I max my outfits, I'm coming for every single player in every single guild. I'm gonna smash. I'm gonna rock and roll. I'm gonna smash it all out. Yeah, it's all good. It's a game. You enjoy it. You enjoy it because you play it. You play it because you be the veterans of the gameplay. That's the one. Anyways, that's the one. Patoshed. Yeah, the temperatures will continue to rise when you got the most powerful country in the world that's blatantly going globally and taking oil and using it and abusing it. I know if you don't change your oil circumstances and go into like solar power and whatever, They're playing monkey business with us, I'm telling you. These temperatures will continue to rise until the earth is going to get fed up. It's going to get fed up, it's going to stop spinning. And then the temperature, what's going to happen to the clouds, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going to cause a big reverse effect when the pole starts to reverse. You're all going to have it, I'm telling you, that's when it's going to happen. Bigger things are coming. Bigger issues are coming. This is just the beginning. I'm just glad 10 years ago I got kind of used to it, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I stayed 9 months in another country and across the world, across the waves. 9 long, solid months. The hottest months on the calendar. I felt it at that time, you understand? So it's okay, I can take it. Yeah, I can deal with it. But there's some that can't, so find yourself a cool place. Have a few showers, but don't get into the heat too much. You know what it is? Us people, we just go and buy any clothes. We don't even think about the thickness and how thin the materials are. And that's what it comes down to. You gotta wear more thinner materials. Yeah, that's what it's down to. Anyway, that's the one.